an up and down season for the Boston Cannons, the local team in the Major League Lacrosse League. But the Cannons aren't just doing work on the field, they're reaching out to the community in hopes of a bigger goal. The team is preparing to host its third annual Cannons Fighting Cancer Night. It's coming up on August 4th. And joining me to talk about that event and the team season is Ian Frenette. He's the team president for the Boston Cannons. Welcome, Ian. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me, Sue.
So you guys are having, the lacrosse world is also having big games, too. It's not just the World Cup in soccer, right?
Yeah, it's the Federation of International Lacrosse. Our championship started today. In Israel. There's 50 nations that are competing. A little bit of a different scale than the World Cup.
Just a little bit.
But one day we hope to be there.
And how successful has your season been so far?
On the field, it's been a little rough. Our record's 3-8. We play a 14-game season, so we're kind of in the back of the pack.
And where do you play here in Boston?
We've bounced around a little bit this year. Most of the time we're at Harvard, but we've played a game on the South Shore this year at Hingham High School, and we played 2 games up at Endicott College.
And you just hosted the All-Star game too, right?
And we hosted the All-Star game on June 28th. So it's been a very busy season. We have 2 home games remaining, July 28th and August 4th. So it's a busy season.
And has lacrosse, is it one of those sports that's growing? You know, I didn't know a lot of lacrosse players when I was in high school in the 70s, and now I know a bunch of them.
Yeah, no, it's really picking up steam. Certainly here in New England and Massachusetts, there's over 200,000 kids playing lacrosse here. I think what you're seeing is more and more high school teams they have varsity teams now, and there's big competition. I think if you were to look back into the 70s and 80s, there was a few schools that had teams. Many teams are now just in their infancy as far as at the town levels too. So we have a great local organization that helps get teams up and running in town. So there's a real boom here in Massachusetts, and we're really excited about that.
Talk about Cannons Fighting Cancer. How is this important, and why did you pick this, and what are you doing about it?
So Cannons Fighting Cancer started 3 years ago. This will be our third annual. We just kind of, when I first came on board, we thought, how can we give back to the community in a way that's meaningful, but also a message that isn't going to get muddied with many of the other teams and their efforts. So certainly the Jimmy Fund has a big cancer initiative. So we thought, how can we bring the cancer story to the Cannons and really the lacrosse community here locally, and try to raise money and awareness for all sorts of cancer. We didn't want to choose one, but we thought it was also an easy initiative to get people's attention around and get people to participate in. So our Cannons Fighting Cancer initiative has a few different elements. Number one, we have one game that's just centered around celebrating raising funds for Children's Hospital Boston and their Blood and Disorder Center. But specifically, we really work hard to nominate and kind of bring more organizations to life and individuals to life through our Champions for Cancer kind of category.
So folks can go and nominate somebody who has been making an impact in cancer treatment and research, right?
That's correct. And it doesn't have to be a large organization. It could be an individual. It could be somebody who's battled through cancer. But our goal is to bring those people and their families out to the game on August 4th and celebrate what they're working to accomplish.
How much money have you raised so far?
So over the last 2 years, we've raised over $200,000. We're hoping to get another $100,000 on top of that this year. We have a pledge-based program too, which is based on the number of goals that we score throughout the season. So right now we're at 130 goals scored. We've got 3 more games left. So as those numbers start to go up, people are pledging per goal. So it's a really exciting
Where can folks go to get the information about
the team? Go to our website, BostonCannons.com. Super easy. You can click on the donate button.
So what's the score at a game, a lacrosse game?
Most games are, it's action-packed. They're high-scoring.
Okay, good. Then I'll watch.
15s.
You got it. All right, Ian. Thanks for coming in. Great to meet you. That's it for me. I'll be back tomorrow. New England Business, NECN Business, is up next with Chris Emma. He's in for Brian Burnell. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.